Hey y'all, so for dinner tonight I made my family some stewed chicken with some carrots and it was so good. And I'm going to tell you how I made it. So I started off by cleaning my chicken legs or drumsticks. You can use whatever type of chicken that you like. For my seasonings, I'm using 1 tablespoon of Dano's low sodium seasoning, 3 tablespoons of seasoning salt, 1/2 tablespoon of onion powder, 1/2 tablespoon of paprika, 1/2 tablespoon of black pepper, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, a 1/2 cup of oil. It's about 7 cups of water. You may need 8 or less. It all depends on how you like your gravy. I'm using 1/3 cup of Better Than Bouillon chicken flavor, roasted chicken flavor. I've also used a 1/2 tablespoon of browning, which is for gravy. I think that was Kitchen Bouquet that I used, or Mr. Gravy. A 1/2 cup of flour. I did increase it to 1 cup afterward, almost 1 cup of flour afterward. And I also used, I think that was 3 teaspoons of butter. I also have some vegetables, some celery, onion, bell peppers, and carrots. Now with the vegetables, you can use as much or as little as you like. So I thought I had some gloves, y'all. I normally use gloves. Unless I don't have any, you can look back at my other videos. I normally use gloves. Anyway, so I went on and dumped that seasoning on my chicken. And I'm going to go ahead and season it up really good. Get them seasonings in there. Make sure they're coated well. And try to like massage the seasonings in it like really well. I also added just a little bit of olive oil just to help to mix the seasonings. So that's what I'm doing right here. And I did not touch my olive oil with the hand that I'm using to mix my meat up, okay? I went on and washed my hands and everything. Went on and added my oil to the pot so that it can get hot for my chicken. Now, I'm going to add the chicken to the grease, to the oil, but I'm not letting it cook, like fully cook. I'm not going to do that. I'm letting it cook for 3 to 4 minutes on both sides. I have my stove on medium, but you know that depends on how hot your stove gets. But I have mine on medium because I don't want it to cook like really fast and all of that. So I have it on medium for 3 minutes on both sides. Now after 3 minutes, I went on to flip it to the other side, and then I remove it from the oil. Set it to the side, and then I'm going to go ahead and add my vegetables to that same oil. I let my vegetables cook for about 7 minutes. Not very long. You don't have to let it cook that long, but it's up to you. But I always choose to cook it for a small length of time. I went on and add my butter to the oil, let that melt down. After it melt down, I went on and start adding my flour little by little. So I add the flour, let it cook. Then I added some more flour, let it cook. Now, it may start to look a little weird when I add the water because that's what I'm about to do next. But just trust the process. So once you add this water, it may start to get like real thick. But that's okay. You're going to keep adding water until you get the desired consistency that you like. That's why I say I use about 7 cups of water. Now, you may not have to use that much. You may need more. It's all up to you and what you like. But, of course, you wouldn't leave it like this. You're going to keep adding water. After adding all of my water, I went on and added my Better Than Bouillon. I gave it a good mix, and then I went on and add my gravy brownie. Now, in the beginning, I had a 1/2 tablespoon of gravy brownie. That's what I used. But I also went back and added a little more because I wanted my gravy a little darker. You can add as much or as little as you like. It all depends on your preferences. And I just wanted my gravy a little browner. That's why you see me here adding just a little bit more. I gave that a good mix. And y'all can see my gravy, like the consistency of it. It's not too thick and it's not too watery. It's just the way I like it. I went on and add my chicken legs to my gravy or my chicken sauce or whatever you want to call it. I went on and add my chicken to it, and I'm going to let that cook down. I let it cook for about 1 hour and 15 minutes. That was before I add the carrots. So after it cooks down, I'm going to go ahead and add the carrots to it. And yes, that bowl was washed again after I had the raw meat in the first time. I also added some cream of chicken, 1 can of cream of chicken to the gravy after I added the chicken in there. So I'm going to go ahead, put the lid on my pot and let it cook. Here's how it looks after an hour and 15 minutes. It looks so good. So I went on and added my carrots to it. And I did add more carrots, which you all saw in the beginning. Like I said, you can add as much carrots or as little carrots as you like. I'm pretty much the only one that's going to eat the carrots. But yeah, it's so good with the carrots. So I let that cook for about 15 minutes with the carrots. So your total cook time will be an hour 30 minutes. And here is how it looks, y'all. When I say it was so delicious, like all of it was gone. I hope I didn't miss any ingredients. I don't think I did. If y'all decide to try it, let me know how y'all liked it. And see y'all next video. As always, thank y'all for watching. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share the video.